I'm Shoshana Littman, and here in British Columbia, where I live, we're starting to get out into the wilderness a bit more. The weather's good, and we were on a great bike ride on Sunday to Matheson Lake. Oh, it was gorgeous on the Galloping Goose Trail, and we went by a lot of farmland and saw folks that one really looked like a farmer to me, and reminded me of this story. Now, this story comes from the Appalachian Mountains in the United States in Tennessee. But here in Canada, we do have our forms of this story. They're called Jack stories. They have them in Newfoundland. They love them there. Told it there, and it was a hit. So now I'm going to tell it to you, and it has parts for you to do. So I hope you'll join in because it makes you part of the story. It's a lot more fun if you join in. So here we go. It's called Soap, Soap, Soap. So there once was a boy who lived with his mom in the Appalachian Mountains. And one day, this boy named Jack, his mom was fixing to do some laundry. Now, back then, when this story was first told, you couldn't just throw your clothes in the washing machine because you didn't have one, hadn't been invented yet. You'd have to go to the well or to the creek, to a river, need a basin, maybe even a wooden basin and a washboard and some homemade soap. But here's the thing, Jack's mom, she was running low on homemade soap. So she said to her dear son, Jack, she said, Jack, go to the store and get me some soap. But you know, Jack, he never could remember anything. So she said, Jack, say soap, soap, soap. So Jack said soap, soap, soap. So let's hear you say that, soap. Soap, soap. Here we go. He's walking along going, soap, soap, soap. Another time now, soap, soap, soap. And then, he slips in a thick, slick patch of Tennessee mud, totally covered in mud. He gets himself out. He's brushing himself off, starts walking to the store again, but he realizes he no longer can remember what it was his mother sent him to the store to get. So he starts walking back to that point where he fell, thinking maybe he'd remember, and he starts saying, there I had it, here I lost it. There I had it, here I lost it. You say that. There I had it, here I lost it. Again, there I had it, here I lost it. And along comes a farmer in bib overalls, and he sees Jack walking back and forth and says, oh, tell me what you lost, boy. I'll help you find it. But Jack just keeps going. Say it with me now. There I had it. Here I lost it. There I had it. Here I lost it. Well, the farmer's walking back and forth with Jack saying, here we go. There I had it. Here I lost it. There I had it. Here I lost it. When the farmer slips in the thick, slick Tennessee mud, totally covered with mud, Jack helps him out. And then the farmer, he brushes himself off and he's a bit angry. He said, boy, this is your fault. You shouldn't be saying, there I had it, here I lost it. You should be saying, sorry I did it, won't do it again. Sorry I did it, won't do it again. Let's hear you. Sorry I did it, won't do it again. Sorry I did it, won't do it again. So Jack's walking along going, sorry I did it, won't do it again. When he sees a woman coming from the store, you can tell she's been to the store because she's got 2 big bags of groceries. And then she slips in the thick, slick Tennessee mud, gets totally covered with mud, and groceries are everywhere. And she's looking around for someone to blame. And along comes Jack saying, sorry I did it, won't do it again. Sorry I did it, won't do it again. She says, you should be sorry, boy. Now help me out of this mess. So Jack, being a helpful sort, he helps her out. But while he's helping her out, he falls in. And she says, ha, now I'm out and you're in. Yeah, I'm out and you're in. Let's hear you. I'm out and you're in. Yeah, I'm out and you're in. So Jack's walking along going, here we go. I'm out and you're in. Yeah, I'm out and you're in. When he comes to a wagon driver whose wagon is stuck in the mud. He's got one wheel stuck and one wheel out, and he's struggling mightily to get that wheel out of the mud when along comes Jack saying, "Hey, now I'm out and you're in. Yeah, I'm out and you're in." And that wagon driver stops and looks at Jack and he says, "That's so rude, boy. You shouldn't be saying that. You should be helping me out of this mess. And while you're doing it, you should say, 'One's out, let's get the other one out. One's out, let's get the other one out.'" So Jack helps this wagon driver. They're struggling mightily. They succeed. The wagon is free. And Jack's walking along going, "One's out, let's get the other one out. One's out, let's get the other one out." And along comes a woman with only one eye. Oh! And here's Jack going, "One's out, let's get the other one out. One's out, let's get the other one out." That woman says, "Oh, boy, that is so rude. You shouldn't be saying that. You should be more positive with your speech. You should say, 'Well, one's in anyway. Well, one's in anyway.'" So let's try that. "Well, one's in anyway. One's in anyway." So there's Jack walking on going, "Well, one's in anyway. Well, one's in anyway." And he comes to a bridge that's just before the store. And there's this mom there with her two sons. They're playing. And one of them falls into the river and he can't swim. She wades into that river. She fishes her son out of that river. They're standing there covered in water. They're dripping wet. And along comes Jack going, "Well, one's in anyway. Well, one's in anyway." And she says, "Oh, that is such a mean thing to say, boy. You should not be saying that." But before she can tell him what he should be saying, she sees how muddy he is because he's been falling in and out of the mud all day. So she said, "Whoa, do you ever need a bath? And when you take that bath, you should use lots of..." So he starts going, saying with me now, "Soap, soap, soap." He runs across that bridge saying, "Soap, soap, soap." He runs into that store and he says, "Soap, soap, soap." He buys lots of soap, soap, soap. He takes home all that soap, soap, soap. And his mother's so happy to have all that soap, soap, soap. But she's also amazed. How ever did he remember? How do you remember? I hope you will remember this story. If you say it over and over again, it helps. And share stories. You probably have tons. You have your own stories from your whole life. Share them and listen and learn. Thanks. See you another time. Bye-bye.